Hello guys, this is my spoiler review. Well, not really a review, thoughts on and reactions to the latest Star Wars Episode 7, Star Wars The Force Awakens. And it's a mixed feeling for me because if you loved Episode 4, you will love this because this is basically what it is. I'll tell you, it annoyed me. I loved the movie. It was amazing. The graphics, the sound design, the sets, the characters, they were great. They were fantastic, but I had some problems with the movie. I'll tell you the first things. I'll tell you the things that I loved about the movie. The characters, they were fantastic. Kylo Ren was an amazing villain. Rey was an amazing hero. Finn was awesome. He was badass, and the fights in this was amazing. It was quick pace, quick, one scene after the other, and it was amazing. I loved all the places that we've been to. We went to a green foresty place and a snowy place and a desert. We went through 3 biomes of planets. It was amazing. There's a lot to love in this movie. The music, of course, the music is always amazing. It's always amazing with Star Wars. It is by John Williams, and it just blows you out of the water. If I were you, I would watch it in IMAX, even though it's 3D, but still it was pretty good. It was amazing. I loved almost everything about it, but there are some underlying bad things about the movie, things that I did not like personally. I know this is mostly going to be a negative review because there's a lot of positive reviews out there for this movie. There's a lot of people out there that are giving this positive reviews, but aren't really going to tell you all the bad stuff. I'll tell you some of the bad stuff about the movie. First, when I said that it was quick pace, it's a double-edged sword. You move through a lot of it, but at the same time, they move too fast for it. The romance, for example, I felt like there was a romance, but it felt forced. Finn and Finn and Rey, I felt like they were having a romance, but it felt awkward and forced to it. It felt really forced. I don't know why, but it just felt like it. Like there was no character development for that. And then when Finn turned to the light side, he was trained from the very beginning to accept what he did. He was trained and programmed to be that way. And they even said that there has never been an issue with him and then all of a sudden with one incident, he automatically changed his mind. Not any other incident before that. Sure, maybe it's his first time seeing it, but he's a stormtrooper. That means they've already been programmed through that. They went through training to change their minds, to train their minds on that. That means it shouldn't have been that easy for him to be able to go to the light side. There was really not a lot of explanation onto why he went to the light side. He's just, oh, there's some innocent people that got shot. But to the stormtroopers, they aren't really innocent people. So there was no heavy explanation onto why he really changed sides. He changed sides in less than an hour of the movie with no explanation. He just kept breathing heavily over and over again. But that's just me. People are probably gonna hate this video because of all the negativity about that. And then Rey was an amazing character, even though sometimes I didn't understand her. Like it was really on the nose with the female main protagonist thing. Like, you shouldn't hold my hands. You shouldn't do this. You should stop holding my hands. Just because I'm a girl, you shouldn't hold. That means that you can hold my hands and all that stuff. I can fight for myself. It's like, okay, we understand. You just have to say it once. You don't have to keep going through it over and over again and over again. He's trying to protect you. He's trying to lead you through there. Like, I would hold my friend's hand even if it was a guy. If I was trying to protect him or something. He's gonna say, stop holding my hands, I'm a guy. He's like, no, he's gonna be fine with it because I'm leading him through somewhere. So anyways, yeah, that was really annoying. Like, let a main character be, if a character is female, let that female character be the character. No, don't let the female part of it be the character, be the defining moment for that character, be the defining trait for that character. The defining trait for that character should be the character. It shouldn't matter if it's a female or male. It should be the character, how the character's story is. Why do they have to keep putting that bullshit like, ooh, it's a girl. Okay, we understand it's a girl. You don't have to keep telling us about it. It's annoying. It hurts my head. Just stop, please. And then, what else? The one thing that I hated about this movie, the one thing that annoyed me about this movie was how similar it was to episode 4. In episode 4, we go to a desert planet. Yet again, on Jakku, Tatooine. Look at how similar they are. Seriously, just look at how similar they are. The main characters, they are strong with the Force, but at the same time, Luke Skywalker didn't kind of accepted it, but not really until he found out about until he found his master. Or Rey didn't know about being a Jedi or having strong Force until he met Han Solo and went to that place with Anakin's lightsaber, and then she started seeing visions, and she started like not wanting to be a Jedi because for some unknown reason she was scared or whatever. And then what I also didn't like the plot between I'm waiting for someone. And yeah, that's very cliche. You're waiting for someone. They're never gonna come back. We already know that they're not gonna come back. Something probably happened to them, and then in the future, in one of the later episodes, we're probably gonna find out about them, and it's gonna be a big drama and all that stuff. But right now, you didn't really explain anything. You didn't explain who you're waiting for, if they're your parents or anything like that. Saying, and then another parallel to that is, remember how Obi-Wan died? How he basically told Anakin, or how he basically let Anakin kill him. How did Han Solo die? He basically let Kylo kill him. He didn't go against it or anything like that. He tried to change it, but he couldn't, and he still got killed. So yeah, two of the hero in both movies, the old master slash hero slash Jedi or whatever, is the one to be killed. Why? I don't know. And then another one, Death Star. Yet again, another Death Star. This one's a star killer. It's the same property this time, except it eats a sun. It eats the sun and then uses that energy of the sun to fire off instead of just like a laser beam. Instead of a laser beam, it's an actual sun. It's the energy of the sun. And they destroyed Coruscant, the seat of the Republic. Well, so now also the Republic's gone, by the way. So yeah, that's one thing. So yeah, that, and just like in episode 4, that's the Star Killer base got destroyed yet again, and then just like in episode 4, Emperor Palpatine gets mad, and who gets mad in this one? The main antagonist. So he gets mad and tells him to come home. I'm gonna train you some more. That really pisses me off. And the parallel between, well, it's stated that he wants to be like Darth Vader, which annoys me. I'm like, really, he wants to be Darth Vader? That's really all you're gonna give us for the main for one of the awesome villains? Is he wants to be like Darth Vader? He wants to be like a character we've already seen before. Another villain like him, they're gonna try to recreate Darth Vader, which they're never gonna be able to recreate. God, that was also very annoying. And then, what else was there? That was very parallel. Very parallel. Shoot down shields. There's a massive thing on the spaceship, on the Star Killer base that's only this one part. If you destroy this one part, the whole entire thing shuts off. Yet again, does the same thing here. Yeah, so that's, man, I really love this movie, but at the same time, I'm really annoyed by some of the parallels, like the huge parallels between the episode 4 and episode 7. I feel like it's just a copy paste. There's so much parallel between them that I feel like if I watch episode 4, it's basically the same thing as episode 7, and episode 7 is the same thing as episode 4. But episode 4 was a lot better, I would say, but still, So yeah, sorry that this is a negative review, but I want this to be a negative review since so many people are already saying the good things about the movie. And they're already praising it, and you're not really hearing what the bad thing about the movie is. The quick pacing, really too quick. They didn't focus on any one story. They kept going on and on and on. So yeah, they didn't focus on the romance between Finn and Finn and Ray, so that wasn't really explained. It didn't really explain to why the real. It should have explained more of why what the motivations for Kylo Ren becoming evil was. They didn't really give us an explanation. Said just wait until next time. And also another parallel at the end, just like in Episode 4, who pops up? An old master that can teach him the way, that can teach Anakin the ways of the Force. And in this one, it's an old master or Luke the Force. And in this one, it's an old master that can teach Rey the Force. Seriously, guys, I'm sorry that this is right, like dragging on it, because I just want you to know that that there are bad qualities on this movie. It's a great movie, but it has bad qualities. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys again next time.